Good morning, children. Let us continue the chapter number 10, circles. Last section of this chapter is angle subtended by an arc. Angle subtended by an arc at the arc of a circle. If the endpoints of an arc are joined to a third point on the circumference of a circle, then an angle is formed. Here, AB is an arc, which are the endpoints A and B. If A and B are joined to another point C on the circumference, that is this angle, ACB. This is an angle. This joined by the endpoints A and B to a third point on the circumference of the circle, that is C. This angle is the angle subtended by the arc AB at the point C on the circumference of a circle or on other circle. Next, second picture. If the endpoints of an arc are joined to the center of a circle, this is an arc, AB is an arc, and the endpoints of the arc, this is A and B. If A and B is joined at the center, to the center means one angle is formed. This is that angle 105. That angle is called the angle subtended by this arc. Okay, this arc is minor arc. Minor arc AB at the point or at the center of the circle. That is, angle AOB is the angle subtended by the arc AB at the center. If this is again an arc AB, but it is major. If that major arc subtend this angle, this is that angle, reflex angle of AOB at the center. If the arc is major, then the angle is reflex. If arc is minor, then the angle is at central angle. Now theorem number 10.8. The statement is like this. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. Angle subtended by an arc at the center. That is, what are the things given here? The circle is given here, a circle with center O. And which are the angles subtended by the arc PQ at the center. This is arc PQ, and POQ is the angle subtended by the arc PQ at the center. And the next angle PAQ. This is the next angle PAQ, which is angle subtended by the arc PQ at a point on the remaining part of the circle. What you are supposed to prove? This angle, that is angle POQ, is 2 times angle PAQ. This is you are supposed to prove. For proving this result, we have to do a construction, that is join AO and extend it to the point B. Join AO, this is a dotted line, it is now join AO and it extended to the point B. So here 3 cases arise. Major 3 cases are there. First case, that arc PQ is minor. This is that case. And arc PQ is semicircle. And arc PQ is major. In all these 3 cases, we have to prove angle POQ equal to 2 times angle PAQ. In all these 3 cases, we have to consider 2 triangles. The first triangle is APO. This triangle APO. Here this picture APO. In this triangle, OA equal to OP. OA equal to OP. This is OA equal to OP because that 2 are radii. Radius of the same circle. If OA equal to OP, what we can write? Angle OPA equal to OAP. That's these 2 angles are equal. angle opposite to equal sides are equal. And one more property we can apply. Angle BOP, this angle, that is angle BOP is an exterior angle of this triangle in this triangle APO. So we can apply exterior angle property. Exterior angle property is exterior angle is the sum of the interior opposite angles. So BOP can be written as angle OPA plus OAP, this angle and this angle. And in the first equation, as given the first equation, we can rewrite that OPA as OAP. So angle BOP equal to OAP plus OAP. And in the right side, this is 2 times OAP. So angle BOP can be written as 2 times angle OAP. This is the next condition 3. And again, similarly, we can consider this triangle AOQ. And there also OA equal to OQ, radius of the same circle. So angle OQA equal to OAQ. The angle opposite to the equal sides of the circle are equal. Then you can apply the exterior angle property also there, which is exterior angle. Exterior angle is BOQ, which is equal to OQA, this angle and this angle, that small angle, OQA plus OAQ, that you can write. And from this condition number 2, this is the condition number 2. In that condition, we can apply this here. So that become angle BOQ equal to angle OAQ plus OAQ. And right side of this statement is 2 times OAQ. So this condition now simplify as angle BOQ equal to 2 times angle OAQ. Then if you add this 3 and 4, that is adding 3 and 4, the left side BOP plus BOQ and right side 2 times angle OAP plus OAQ. And what is angle OAP plus OAQ? This big angle. Okay, that is angle PAQ. So rewrite that, that is angle POQ equal to 2 times angle PAQ. Hence we proved. And only the special thing is in the case number 3, that is major arc, when PQ is major means the condition is replaced. This condition can be replaced as reflex angle POQ equal to 2 times angle PAQ. This is a proof of the theorem 10.8. Next theorem, theorem number 10.9. Angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. See the picture. Same segment of a circle. Angles in the same segment of a circle means look here, this is a segment. In that, how many angles we can form? We can draw that all angles, this is one angle, this is another angle. These are all angles in the same segment of a circle are equal in measure. So this angle measurement also are equal. And if that segment, if that this is a particular segment PABQ, this is that segment. Okay, inside that we can find different angles. One angle here like this, one angle, then another angle. These are all angles in the same segment, starting from P and ending at Q. And these are all angles are that blue color shaded angles are angles at the same segment. These are all angles measurement equal. If this PQ, if it is passes through the center, that means like this. Or look the second picture. If this is, then this arc becomes semicircle and this angle measure will become 90 degree. That is the next thing. That is not the theorem, but it is a result from the theorem. So angle in a semicircle is a right angle. If that particular segment is a semicircle means that angle measurement always 90 degree. Otherwise the angles are all equal. Then the next theorem, 10.10 is a deleted theorem. Now we can move to 10.11. Sum of either pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180. Sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180. What is cyclic quadrilateral? Cyclic quadrilateral means inside that means that quadrilateral vertices A, B, C, D. This A, B, C, D is inside a circle. All the points are the points on the circle itself. Then we can tell that that is a cyclic quadrilateral. Then the opposite angles, either pair of opposite angles. Opposite angles means here A and C, one pair of opposite angles A and C, that angle A plus angle C, sum of that either pair of opposite angles means angle A plus angle C equal to 180. Similarly, angle B and angle D, that is angle B plus angle D, that is also 180, that is also supplementary. So this is cyclic quadrilateral theorem or theorem number 10.11. Sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180. Then its converse is the next theorem. If the sum of a pair of opposite angles of a quadrilateral is 180, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. If that in any quadrilateral, if sum of that opposite pair of angles, if one pair of angles sum is 180 means then that quadrilateral is cyclic. That is the last theorem in this chapter, theorem number 10.12. Then we can move to the exercise questions.